I want to just repeat this NBC Wall Street Journal poll that came out moments ago, which shows that 99% of respondents say that they have seen, heard, or read about coronavirus. I would take that as a good thing. About 53% say that they are either very or somewhat worried that someone in their immediate family might get coronavirus, COVID-19. And 41% say their day-to-day lives will change in a major way in the near future. 60% think that the worst is yet to come. At some point, these numbers, I don't know what they'd look like if we had good information right from the beginning, but we didn't. People were turning to the federal government for the best information possible. And we did have a president who said, we have 15 cases, it's probably going to 0. We have a president who said, there are people on a boat, I don't want them coming off because it'll double our numbers. A president that implies that this is a foreign illness, and as a result, it's not really ours to worry about all that much. At some juncture, maybe people's lives are going to change, and maybe a lot of people are going to get this, but what we don't have is a sense of a firm hand on the tiller guiding us.
We certainly don't feel secure right now. And here's what it feels like on the ground. People are not only worried that someone that they know or that they themselves will get sick. People are also trying to figure out how they're going to pay for the food that they need to stock up on because businesses are closed and they are off of work. Some businesses are getting paid leave, others are not, and the federal government hasn't guaranteed that for a lot of workers in this country in a really strong way. People are worried about what will happen to their children, if they'll have access to the kind of educational supports that they need and the kind of nutrition that they need. People are trying to figure out if they're going to be zoned out of having access to tests, because thus far it seems like only celebrities and the wealthy are able to get access to the things that they need to indicate whether or not they have this virus. And if a cure or a vaccine does come along, people are very worried that they're going to be priced out of that the number of uninsured and underinsured people we have will already be left behind in this crisis, and people even who have decent insurance will not be able to access the vaccine and the cures that they need. That's 60% of people who are talking about the fact that this will get worse before it gets better. They're not just talking about the virus. They're talking about their quality of life. They're talking about the ways in which inequities in the society will continue to be felt even worse during this crisis. We know that communities of color and low-income communities already have disproportionately poor health outcomes in this country. We know that African Americans are at greater risk because they have more diseases and more compromised immune systems coming into a crisis like this. So people are not just worried about their health. People are worried about the long-term outcomes of this issue because we have a federal government that does not have our back, so we're going to have our own.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.